Oh, beloved America, how great is your mission! Oh, people of America, how great is the service which you have rendered and are still to render! The messengers have been promised that they should know who I am. I prefer, for the service which I must render, that you know me as the Goddess of Liberty. I am the one who gave Washington his wondrous vision. Then, do you wonder why my symbol rests in your harbor? Not by chance, I assure you. Can you, for a moment, with me feel what that has done for the world, my symbol which stands in your harbor? There is never a boat comes in or goes out of your harbor, that the hearts of those on board do not feel what that means. Think of it, oh, beloved ones of America. You have your problems, yet they are not a fragment in comparison to what is acting in Europe and the Orient today. Do you not see and understand? I am sure most of the earnest students do. Oh, that all America might understand what this means, what this understanding. 462. Of the presence and its mighty call for the freedom of America means. Knowing what has threatened America from its inception, then do you wonder why Saint Germain has worked with such love and determination to protect America? I asked him never to mention my part in this activity until the cosmic light began to render its service to the earth. Then I too would render my service to America. Knowing with certainty that the vision given Washington would be fulfilled if help did not come to the American people, beloved Saint Germain has aroused in the hearts of the people the desire which has brought forth that call, so deep, from hearts so earnest. You beloved students do not know it, but there are thousands of people in America today, beside the I am students, who are calling with hearts so filled with love, because they have felt the threatening condition to America as never before. They have felt the undercurrent of destructive activities which have tried to find a foothold in America. Today, how thankful and grateful you can be that enough has been done to give one the greatest encouragement to release the power for its completion. The ascended masters and we, from our standpoint of freedom, knew the victory was certain from the beginning, providing we could depend upon enough of mankind. Unless we can have the call to the presence by enough people in America, we cannot tell what human beings are going to do. That is why, when the mass are taken into consideration, a correct, absolutely certain prophecy cannot be given because mankind change so often, but where it concerns a great cosmic activity, we can tell you to the minutest detail everything which will take place in the whole activity. When we have enough of the people of America anchored in their great presence, then we can tell you exactly what will take place in your America. Today our gratitude is very great to every earnest, sincere student in America and the world who is calling forth so earnestly, giving us the opportunity to release these great cosmic powers. Oh, I know you are not quite fully conscious yet of what the past week means to you and America. Just try to feel the full importance of these great beings, who came in person and gave these dictations. Through the attention of the students, and of the people who might come in contact with those dictations, being drawn to these great cosmic beings, it makes it possible for them to also render a service for America which they would so like to give. Without your attention, these great ones are unable to render the service which is required. Without your call they could not do it, and would not, because you are the cause of your limitations. All mankind is the cause of the limitations which beset the earth, even to blight upon the earth. Dear ones, see how the discordant, destructive qualities sent forth by mankind charge the very earth and its atmosphere. There is no other destructive force in the universe but that which is created by mankind. Then such rejoicing as has never been known in the history of the world should be within the heart of every I am student who has come to know this, and who is willing to give the needed obedience to set himself free. Beloved people, we in the cosmic service of the light wish to set America free and keep her free, because America is the heart of light for the world. If the heart ceases to beat, then the light goes out. The light has almost gone out in certain parts of the earth, although it is expanding with great speed and power here. I say this to you tonight, if it had not been for the Statue of Liberty in your harbor, New York would not be in existence today. That is the power within the symbol of light. If it had not been for the Christ of the Andes, South America would have been in the condition of Spain today. The South American people held steadfast to the Christ and could not be shaken loose, hence their protection, For when the Christ vanishes from a country, their people perish. The greatest tragedy on the face of the earth today is human beings who try to take from others their faith in God. It is only by individuals' faith in God that the people have not perished from the earth already. You, today, who have been so fortunate as to come to the real understanding of what the presence of God is and means to individuals, as well as the world, will never know until your ascension how fortunate you are. Now, let us join in one mighty activity. I am speaking to you tonight so this may go forth to every student in America and the world. I am calling for their attention. May the service America needs be rendered quickly. Unless it is rendered, you will have much to handle. If an undesirable person should come to your door and you let him in, well, you might have considerable difficulty in throwing him out. So it is today with individuals. So it is today with nations. It is much wiser to give the protection and keep out the undesirable than to allow them to come and have to throw them out afterward. Not that it would not be done, but think what devastation would come in order to do it. Therefore, know this. Know the accuracy of the vision shown Washington, for remember, until the ascended masters take command of America, Washington will stand. Remember, dear ones, today you do not know all that took place in the time of Washington, before nor since. The all-powerful God of light in its infinite activity is behind the scenes. All infinite power is invisible, and so it was in the activity which gave your America her freedom. Back of that was the infinite, invisible power. Saint Germain and myself were two of those powers, invisible to the human sight. Tonight I am saying this to draw you closer and, if possible, try to have you feel more powerfully the service that Saint Germain has rendered and is rendering to America. Oh, beloved ones, you will never know until your ascension what he means to the world, and how in those former centuries in Europe, he tried in every conceivable way to help the people to see, but the ignorance and arrogance of the human is terrible to behold. Today, beloved students, I say to you for your eternal, individual blessing, no matter how great the powers that you call forth, no matter how great the attainment that you reach, whatever in God's name you do, be humble. There is not anything so great in the world as to be humble before this great presence and power, your mighty IAM, FIRM and strong against human suggestions, but humble as a babe before the great presence which gives you life. Then its powers will flow in, through you, and out into your world, to bless you and all with whom you come in contact. Oh, do not be dismayed, beloved ones. We see all that is going on in your government, and I say to you, this mighty power of infinite light shall protect your America against all human beings on earth. That power is light. It shall take its dominion on earth, and those destructive powers shall not come into America. Not so long ago in your blessed city of New York there was anchored an activity which would have destroyed the earth, because it was the head of the sinister force whose body rests over Europe. During the class when you see the picture of the gas belts, you will observe the outline of which I am speaking. Beloved ones, your encouragement today is in the release of the cosmic light, which has made it possible for the ascended masters to use the power of the light rays, to hold in abeyance those destructive powers which would try to gain their dominion here. Already the activity of the cosmic light has begun, and there will be watchful care over America. Every destructive force that attempts to act will find itself disappointed. Remember, beloved ones, continue your earnest, mighty call to God, your mighty I Am presence, which enables these powers to act. Tonight, allow me to remind you again of those blessed children, Rex and Bob, Nada and Pearl, who so recently were in bodies of limitation like yours today. They are rendering this cosmic service to America. Remember what the Divine Director said in the close of the magic presence, I shall give you bodies as have not before been known on earth. It is how they were able to enter into this great activity at once, and why today they are rendering a service to America which is tremendous. Those 4 children are going every way, watching and guarding. There will come greater and greater assistance, when the great cosmic light has made it possible for the destructive qualities of human beings to be turned back upon themselves. Then the old statement you have heard so long will find its action, evil destroys itself. Sometimes it has been a long time doing it. Now, in the power and activity of the great cosmic light, it shall do its work quickly. Beloved ones, you have heard the messengers plead and plead and plead with mankind for the need of harmony in their feelings. They told you the day would come when the destructive qualities sent out by mankind would immediately return upon them for redemption. That time is approaching so rapidly, dear people. Oh, that I might reach the ear of every blessed student in America today who would listen to me, and receive the blessing which these words would bring to them. Dear people, no longer can the messengers plead with mankind. The instruction is before them. Read, oh, read, beloved ones, the magnificent things which Saint Germain and the other ascended ones have brought forth for your use and blessing. The time has come when individuals who wish the light must maintain self-control, and stop sending out from their feeling world any discordant thing. Unless they do, they will be compelled to meet those qualities returning to them. This is the power of the cosmic light. It is not the wish of an individual, but the power of the cosmic light is compelling mankind to draw back to them what they have sent out. Then do you not see, beloved people of earth, the magnificent thing that Saint Germain has done in calling forth to mankind the power and use of the violet consuming flame, which makes it possible for them to be free today, in return for those qualities that mankind have sent out? Do you not see, beloved ones, the great wisdom and mercy of that blessed one who brought this understanding to mankind? So many have passed by the opportunity to know, to understand, and to use these things and give obedience as he has asked. It would make them impervious to discordant things, for they must return, and mankind must meet the qualities they have sent out. Oh, do you not see how great it is? How he, through the messengers, pleads with mankind with all their great love and kindness to give obedience to this great law, apply it, and understand that the imperative thing is harmony maintained in the feelings, that the power of the presence might flow through and give this protection. Today, when it is coming to the time that mankind is going to need it tremendously, the protection and assistance would be there. Oh, how mankind will plead, when they had the opportunity and did not take it, to understand and apply these great laws for the assistance of beloved America and themselves. While there is no death, beloved ones, mankind in embodiment has cut off opportunity after opportunity which would have brought such great blessings to them. I say to you tonight, the blessed ones who have been drawn into this great light and have turned aside, how they will cry out for mercy because of a lost opportunity. This is why, beloved ones, the messengers have pled for harmony and prompted the people to stand by their own God presence, the mighty I Am. They have asked nothing else. They have been so earnest, honest, and sincere in the outpouring of the great love from their presence, and now have the love from thousands today, a thing unheard of in the history of the world. Remember, beloved ones, your beloved ascended Master Jesus was the only one who held such infinite love from the world. Your national characters have had great love from mankind. I tell you, that in Europe and India today, secretly in the hearts of thousands of people there is the greatest love for Washington and Lincoln. From those people who have read of it, their love flows out, and has since the liberty of America began. Therefore, dear ones, remember that it is only through the outpouring of love, kindliness, and blessing that mankind open their doors to the power of their mighty I Am presence to set them free. They cannot have that freedom unless they know where and how to call. Today the I Am students know that, very definitely. Some do not yet have the full confidence in their own ability, but that will come as sure as you are sitting before me tonight. Remember, the great master from Venus said there were thousands in America who would awaken suddenly, as from a sleep. It is being done and will continue to be done, by the thousands, in the months ahead. Have courage, oh, beloved ones, to go on in your great call, and do not accept the appearance world any longer. Remember the height, if you permit me to use that term, of the destructive forces, or, the apex, has been reached and passed. Therefore, with a speed 1,000 times greater than they gained their apex, will they recede and lose their power. Never before has the cosmic light come to the assistance of mankind. It bears repeating, because I am sure many do not understand what is meant by the cosmic light. It is the consciously projected activity from the heart of the great intelligence who governs this system of worlds, which the messengers have brought to you as the great central sun, that is the power from whence comes the cosmic light to the earth. It is consciously projected by those great beings there. Therefore, you see, it is not something atmospheric. While it does act within the atmosphere, yet it is directed by a mighty intelligence, and that is what I am sure many have not been aware of, and it is why the cosmic light may not be denied. All humanity, all the pleading of humanity, beloved ones, makes no difference with that great light. Perhaps it would be well for me to remind you how mankind has ignored such opportunities in the past, when great blessings have been offered them. Take for instance, for your instruction tonight, in the civilization of the buried cities of the Amazon recorded in Unveiled Mysteries, they were warned 5 years before the cataclysm came. After 1 year had passed, then 2 years had passed and nothing occurred, the human qualities began to stir within them and they said, "It is all a mistake." They became more and more brazen. When the 5 years were up and everything became still, the hearts of those people who had denied the wisdom which gave them warning, felt that fear clutched them, and before dawn the great destructive powers had done their work. Today mankind is facing far worse conditions. When we give you encouragement for your accomplishment, please take it as encouragement. Make more earnest, dynamic efforts in your call. That is why we give you encouragement, not so you can relax your call, power, or energy for that which is required. If you do, then God help mankind. The power, the intelligence, the assurance is yours today, is here for your use, oh, people of America. You can have it if you will. We cannot force it upon you. So, dear people, if there are those of your acquaintances who cannot accept this understanding which Saint Germain has brought forth, at least plead with them for the need of protection to America, their country. That is the great need today. You, who have gained your present position in the understanding of your presence, can never lose it in the world. Every inch you gain in the understanding of your mighty I am presence, and its application is anchored in you forever. You are not only giving yourself temporary release, but you are building freedom for eternity. The only intelligence in the universe, the only presence, the only power, the only place where freedom can come from is God, your own mighty I am presence. Feel it, beloved ones. Then call to the mighty I am presence of every human being in your city, everyone in America, to take command of every mind and body, hold its dominion, and produce its perfection. I say to you, any one of you sitting here tonight, who of you can tell me this hour what you can do in 15 minutes of earnest call, acknowledging the power of your presence acting? In your return from this meeting tonight, before you retire, anyone could stand on the floor in the silence of his chamber, with no one present, and in a low, firm voice call to your presence, mighty I am presence, take command of every mind and body in New York tonight. Hold your dominion and produce your perfection in the mind, body, world, and activity of everyone in America. Woof, you shall tell me what power might go forth to bless your city and its people. Dear people, you cannot imagine what any one of your sincere calls would do, how many might awaken in the morning, feeling within their hearts the fullness of this power and the answer to your call. Then, as that began to reach out, individuals would come in contact with someone, the books, or something which would hold their attention upon this presence and the requirement of success. I urge you, do all you can, beloved ones, in your private calls before you retire, as well as your wondrous group work, which you have been doing. Oh, let no discord of any person, place, condition, or thing affect you in any manner. Do not have opinions about anything. Go forth in your own God presence, and let its power flow through you into your world to protect it, and then out to bless mankind. What do you think it would do? You who are sitting here, call on the law of forgiveness for all the mistakes of the people of New York. Then call down the powers of light and love and blessing upon all of them. Think what that service would do. The unhappy thing which mankind has experienced is because they do not see these great inner forces acting. It seems incredible that it could be going forth and doing such a mighty work, but I assure you, dear ones, because you do not see its outer manifestation is no reason why that inner power you call forth is not acting to do its perfect work. Oh, beloved ones, do all you can, won't you? That is all anyone can do, but feel it tonight. I am so grateful to be able to call your attention to it. My part is in giving you the courage and strength to make a firmer, more determined call than ever, for the release of that mighty power to go forth among mankind and do its mighty work. Feel it, dear ones. Many, many of you who are here will live to see the greatest transformation ever known on earth. The light of God, your mighty I Am presence, is taking its dominion upon the earth. In closing, I want to say to you who have been rendering this wondrous service, when you see how great it has been, you will rejoice through eternity. Because there is no trumpeting, because there is no outer appearance as you think, does not mean the work is not being accomplished. Those great ones see and know the service which you are rendering and, hence, have come to your rescue. Will you allow them, and urge others of humanity to allow them, to complete the victory? I thank you.